Yo, anybody joining the stream? I do got the chat up. I'm gonna do my best to learn to like be looking at it better. Papa 181 going 1041. Anybody copy list traffic? What's up? Anybody in the chat?
is appropriate for Dangerfield to allow or not allow him to speak.
Mr. McNeely's opinion, then
That
he
is
may
what I am
answer.
asking for. I am asking for his opinion. Is it his opinion that Dangerfield is wrong and he was not riding around with her too much?
Personally, I don't think it was too much, but if Dangerfield thinks that it was, then I respect his decision.
Mm-hmm. Does Dangerfield, in your opinion, believe in enforcing the law?
In my opinion, yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Understood. So when you enforce the law, usually you're using your police issue sidearm and you are on duty, correct?
Correct, yes.
Are you a private security contractor, Mr. McNinja?
No, sir.
Understood. Did Megan Ortiz hire you to protect her?
No, sir.
So you were acting purely in your capacity as Michael McNinja, off-duty cop when you were rolling around with her in Jeep that day?
Yes, sir. I was acting as myself.
What was your motivation for having a clay ceramic undetectable pistol that day rather than a standard issue police firearm?
We don't take our police firearms off duty.
Do you think maybe you should have been on duty given the nature of the situation?
I was unable to due to my injury.
So why were you able to gun a man down, but you weren't able to be on duty? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, Mr.
Objection, Your Honor.
It's a fact that he gunned him
On
down.
what grounds?
That's a leading question.
What? Can I get somewhat Simon smoking?
I'll allow.
Please answer the question, Mr. McNinja.
Can you repeat the question?
Why were you able to gun a man down and ride around enforcing the law with Jeep, but not be on duty? You were fit to do it on your own accord. You weren't fit to do it as an officer of the law, though.
Objection, Your Honor. He's putting words in the defendant's mouth. He was not enforcing the law.
We have already objected to this question, Your Honor. Is Simon going to continually object to it until he gets what he wants? You've already allowed it once.
Go ahead. Let's wrap it up.
Answer the question, Mr. McNinja.
No, sir. I was not enforcing the law. I wasn't trying to enforce the law.
Mm-hmm. Did you kill Bill Morgan?
I shot Bill Morgan, yes.
Mm-hmm. You shot him 3 times in the chest, correct?
I'm not 100% sure on shot placement.
I am, as I have the autopsy report. Your 3 bullets were recovered from Mr. Morgan's chest, and Jeep Donovan's bullet was from his head, and he died of fatal hemorrhaging from the chest injuries. So you shot Mr. Morgan 3 times. How many times did he shoot you?
He didn't shoot me, sir.
Do you have no GSWs from the incident? So he narrowly missed you when he was shooting at you?
To my knowledge, he didn't shoot.
So he didn't shoot. So you gunned down a man that had not shot, correct? Yes or no question, Mr. McNinja. Did you gun down a man who had not discharged a firearm? Yes or no?
Yes.
Have you ever plotted to kill anyone, Mr. McNinja?
Absolutely not.
Permission to treat the witness as hostile as he has lied on the stand, Your Honor.
Granted.
I will submit state's evidence number 002, sworn statement from Megan.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Nikki P, you in the chat. Don't hold back, boy.
As everyone can see here, this is a sworn statement from Miss Megan Ortiz, the wife of the victim. Duly sworn and signed in front of her attorney,
Oh,
as well as
shit.
myself, where Miss Ortiz testifies, as she is unavailable to testify at this time due to brain issues, that she was part of a conversation 15 minutes before this incident where Jeep Donovan and Mr. McNinja were plotting to murder Herschel Goldbergstein in the car together as Jeep Donovan was soliciting Mr. McNinja to perform the murder with a kitchen knife from their kitchen while Mr. Goldbergstein was sleeping.
Objection,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Mc-
That doesn't pertain to this case.
It absolutely does. It shows the motive and the willingness to kill 5 minutes before they murdered their first victim as they were plotting to kill their second, Your Honor.
I'll allow it.
Mr. McNinja, did you plot to kill Bill Morgan the same way you plotted to kill Herschel Goldbergstein?
No, sir.
Are you denying the fact that you and Miss Donovan sat and plotted to kill Herschel Goldbergstein?
Yes, that didn't happen.
So you're saying that Megan Ortiz is a liar?
This statement is inaccurate. Yes.
So I'm going to ask you again, yes or no, is Megan Ortiz a liar?
On this statement, yes.
Yes or no question, is Megan Ortiz a liar? Final time I will ask, do not preface it, give me a yes or a no, Mr. McNinja.
Yes.
Okay, so Megan Ortiz is a liar, but you believed her that Bill Morgan was dangerous, correct? And that's your justification for shooting him down in cold blood at Red Garage?
No, sir. I didn't know that Bill Morgan was dangerous.
So you executed a man that had not fired a shot that you did not know was dangerous?
I didn't know that Bill Morgan as a person was dangerous in this circumstance.
Your Honor, let the record show that the defendant has stated he did not know Mr. Morgan was dangerous in this circumstance when he gunned him down, when Mr. Morgan was unarmed, while he was off duty, riding around, performing his vigilante duties with my daughter.
Damn.
Mr. McNinja, did you admit to Mr. Shepard in the prison that you killed Mr. Morgan?
Yes.
Mr. McNinja, do you have feelings for Chief Donovan?
Nothing other than friendship, sir.
Understood. Understood. So you have no feelings other than friendship for Chief Donovan. What about Megan Ortiz?
I would say Megan Ortiz is more of an acquaintance at best.
An acquaintance at best. So you'd kill a guy in cold blood for an acquaintance. What would you do for a friend?
I didn't kill him for her.
Oh, you killed him for yourself.
In self-defense, yes. I feared my
Absolutely.
life.
Your Honor, we have already far ruled out self-defense here. Again, if we could get the witness together.
I would object to that. We have not ruled that out. That is what our whole case is based upon.
Well, your defendant has already admitted that he
Has
killed an
it- has it
unarmed
been
man he
ruled?
didn't find to be a threat. He didn't find to be a threat. He is conflicting his statements on the stand, Your Honor. He says he did not find the man to be a threat. Now he's saying
I
it was
believe-
self-defense. Which
I
is
believe what was said was that prior to this, he did not know that Mr. Morgan was a threat.
Incident, in this instant, in this context. I'll withdraw it, Your Honor. I have no further questions for Mr. McNinja. I believe his statements qualify themselves.
Very well.
Mr. McNinja, did
Yes,
you
sir.
premeditate this plan that ended up in the death of Bill Morgan?
Absolutely not.
Objection, Your Honor. I did not cover premeditation in any way, shape, or form. My questioning, Simon, is out of his scope as cross-examination.
No, Your Honor, he keeps calling this murder, and he's on trial for murder, which has a prerequisite of premeditation.
Objection, Your
Murder does
Honor.
not
Legal
require
counsel does not know the law. That's premeditated murder, which the defendant has not been charged with.
That is true.
When you became in the company of Miss Ortiz and Miss Donovan, were you there to kill Bill Morgan?
No.
And during the actions that Bill Morgan had, based on his actions, you would say that you were.
Objection,
in
Your Honor.
fear
We're
of your life.
attempting to go back again to the incident that has been stricken from the record. Simon, please restrain yourself.
What has been stricken from the record, Your Honor?
The actions which you are attempting to say made them fear for their lives, which were stricken during
I was
Jeep's testimony.
No, I was walking very carefully around that just to lay the foundation that he was acting in self-defense and fear for his life.
Okay. Withdrawn. My objection's withdrawn, Your Honor.
Let's get to the point, Mr. Barton.
You believed that his actions led him to put you, Miss Donovan, or Miss Ortiz in danger, correct?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness has already testified he did not find Bill Morgan a threat. He is now changing his story live on the stand, which they have done countless times since being arrested, Your Honor.
Which is it, Mr. McNinja? Were you afraid for your life or were you not?
When I pulled the trigger, I was afraid for my life.
Objection, Your Honor. As the witness is continually changing his statement, I would ask to have all of his testimony stricken from the record.
I'm going to overrule that. But the jury will pay close attention to the flip-flops of Mr. McNinja's story.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Redirect, Your Honor.
Very well, sir.
Mr. McNinja, Bill Morgan's a threat. He's not a threat. He's a threat. He's not a threat. You're a law enforcement officer. Are you good at assessing threats?
I would think so, yes.
So when did Mr. Morgan become a threat for you then? You said he wasn't a threat when you emptied your clip into him. When was he a threat?
No, sir. He was not a threat before that. He became a threat when he pulled a object shaped like a firearm while yelling.
He became a
and
threat.
pointing it at me.
No, let me lay this down here real fast. So when Mr. Morgan pulled this on you, he became a threat. Would you consider my 4-month-old grandchild, Minnie Cooper, a threat when she waves her toy gun around? Are you going to execute her as well?
No, sir. I wouldn't consider her a threat.
Just Mr. Morgan, because you had a great opportunity to gun him down in cold blood. Understood. So, Mr. McNinja, you've showed a willingness to kill Mr. Goldbergstein. Mr. Morgan, obviously, is dead. Do you believe at any time your actions, since he became a threat, as an officer of the LSPD, when you're at a scene, right? And let's say you're at a bank and 5 Aztecas hop out from behind a building with AR-15s. What do you do when that happens?
Attempt to de-escalate the situation.
Do you call for backup?
Absolutely.
Did you call for backup in this instance?
Did
you call
yes.
Psyche?
No, I
Did
don't.
you call Thor?
I don't.
Did
have
you call
their
Shep?
numbers.
Well, that's failing on your part, isn't it? Did you go to the police station?
No.
At any point in this, once he became a threat, did you go to the police station?
I didn't know there was any police on duty. So, no, I did not go to the police station.
Wouldn't you still go check, though? I mean, I don't know if there's police on duty right now, but if you start shooting, I'm going to try and get some, right? I think that's a pretty ludicrous explanation, Mr. McNinja, don't you?
No, sir. I did try to get help.
Yeah, I remember your phone didn't work. Yeah, that's the story you're giving. That's fine. Understood. No further questions, Your Honor. I'm finished. I redirect.
Mr. McNinja, you may step down.
State calls Jeep Donovan.
Please approach Miss Donovan. Remember that you are still under oath.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Jeep, how's it going?
Not great. Not really surprised though.
When you were plotting to kill Herschel Goldbergstein, what was your motivation there?
I was not plotting to kill him.
So Megan Ortiz is a liar then. Yes, no question.
I was venting.
Yes, no question.
No.
So Megan Ortiz is not a liar. Understood. Let the record show that Jeep Donovan says Megan Ortiz is not a liar. So Megan Ortiz, write that down, please, for the next case.
Right.
Yep. So Megan Ortiz, you guarded her for how many hours on the day in question? Jeep.
I don't recall.
Is that going to be your answer to every question I ask you? Because we just fast forward to the end if you're going to sit on I don't recall all the time.
I'm genuinely trying to remember. It was a few hours, maybe?
A few hours. At what point in those few hours did you take her to the police department, bring additional units to help you? In the various times you have stated you felt threatened for your life and in danger, when did you bring Psyche in on the situation to be present with you?
I contacted Psyche, as she said.
That's not what I asked. I asked when you brought Psyche to you. When did that happen?
I did not.
How many GPS pings did you send to Psyche to show her where you were?
I did not.
All right. What time did you meet with her at the police department to discuss what you should do about the imminent threat to your friend by her psychotic ex-husband?
I did not.
At what point did you pull your gun and unload a round into Mr. Morgan's head?
After I saw that he'd shot at me.
Oh, wow. So as an officer of the law, you imagine gunshots?
I heard gunshots.
He had no GSR. He had no weapon. Did you hear Mr. McNinja's gunshots?
I'm assuming that's what I heard, yes.
So when you and McNinja unloaded into Mr. Morgan, so you had no GSR. Is it your testimony now, as you just burst out and said you had no GSR, is it your testimony you did not shoot Mr. Morgan? You're being framed for shooting Mr. Morgan?
I am not stating that. I fired once.
So you did fire. Then what is the purpose of you saying you had no GSR? Your Honor, please make her answer the question. I don't know what these 10-second pauses are for, but...
Miss Donovan, please answer. We don't have all night.
I would think that that would mean that GSR isn't always completely accurate.
So, the man who didn't fire... Okay, easier question, right? Since you're trying to allege somehow, I guess, that your fellow officers are incompetent. How many GSWs did you have from the incident?
I didn't have any.
How many did McNinja have?
He did not have any.
How many did Megan have?
None.
How many bullet holes were in your vehicles from the ongoing chases and run-ins you had over and over with Mr. Morgan that afternoon?
There were none.
There were none. So this man who was relentlessly hunting you to apparently kill you, right? Because it's about you and Miss Ortiz. He never fired a shot the whole afternoon through this ongoing situation. Is that a fair and accurate assessment?
That would be correct.
Okay. How many GSWs did he have? Do you know?
I don't know.
He had 4. In third world countries, when a political dissenter is taken out back and shot and executed and riddled with holes, you know, never mind, withdrawn. Tell me, Miss Donovan, do you know Danny Phantom?
Yes.
How would you describe your relationship with Mr. Phantom?
We were dating.
Did you and Mr. Phantom ride around on duty together continually?
Once we started dating, we did not. We immediately informed our higher-ups.
So when your feelies first started, you rode around together and that blossomed into a relationship, yes, no?
Yes.
I see. And then you were reprimanded by the command staff and told you could not ride around with Mr. Phantom any longer, correct?
I was.
Correct?
I believe so, yes.
I see. And you were confronted about this on 3 occasions before you finally admitted that you and Mr. Phantom were in a relationship and you guys were split up and forbidden from riding together, correct?
Yes, but we were not dating at the time.
So
We
you
were
did
in a
not disclose it
relationship.
initially. It was just feelings, not a relationship. I see. 2 days before this incident with Mr. Morgan, were you and Mr. McNinja forbidden from riding around together because you were exhibiting the same behavior?
Yes.
Understood. Did then you and Mr. McNinja gun a man down together?
We both, again, felt that we were.
That is not the
defending our
question I asked. That is not the question I asked. I asked if you gunned a man down together. Did you do it, yes or no?
Yes.
And as you have so prolifically stated, you were defending your life here. What were you defending your life from? Was it mean words? Because there's no gun shots, no damage to your persons. What were you defending yourself from exactly, Ms. Donovan?
Damn.
There was extensive damage to my vehicle.
So you were defending your property over his life?
No. I genuinely thought that I had a gun aimed at me, and the way that he had moved, and when I heard the gunshots go off, I had thought he'd shot
As
at
an
my head.
officer of the law, are you trained to only open fire once you're fired upon?
Correct, but may I add something to that?
No, I asked you a question. You are not deposing me. It's Miss Ortiz's statement that at multiple times throughout the day, she asked you to let her go, and you refused to and insisted on protecting her. Why was that?
I'm not sure.
Is it because you feel the need to be the center of attention in any given situation you find yourself in?
No, I was trying to avoid being around that person.
Then why not leave Miss Ortiz to her own devices or take her to the police department for the protective custody the police department routinely offers? What makes you safer than the police department?
I am not. I asked her if she wanted to go to the police station, and she said that 2 officers were already talking about it, or at least Shep was.
Miss Ortiz's statement is that she wanted to be at the police department and she wanted to seek protective custody and she wanted continued involvement from the police force. Why were you and Mr. McNinja somehow superior to that?
We are not. Apparently, there was a very grave misunderstanding on my part.
Do you admit or deny that your gunshot impacted Mr. Morgan and that a man died because of a grave misunderstanding? Thank you, Sam.
Correct.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor. Good luck, Sam.
Mr. Martin.
You were after the incidences on Twitter and all of the prior happenings of that day that you were witness to, did you believe that Mr. Morgan was dangerous and he would kill you to get to Megan?
Multiple times.
No further questions.
Redirect, Your Honor.
Of course.
Mr. Morgan was dangerous and you were in fear for your life multiple times. How many of those times did Mr. Morgan shoot?
None of
No
those
objection, Your
times.
Honor. And asked and answered.
Well, I'm just going off. I mean, I had already asked the question and you chose to cross it. I'm choosing to redirect it. That's all. No further
Okay.
questions, Your Honor. The state rests. We would request a 5-minute recess for bathroom before closing statements, Your Honor.
No, granted.
And a decent cigarette. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let me, I
Miss
need to step
Donovan, you may step
outside
down.
and get a stogie here.
You almost had me. I thought you were gonna say sorry about my cat.
I'll see you later today.
Hey, I feel sorry for your cat.
No,
I kind of feel sorry for the cat.
I'm not sorry about my sister. I'm not sorry.
Sorry for you. About you. This is.
Oh, that I had to get drug into her mess once again? Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Yeah, this is the exact reason I came to Los
Not
Santos.
looking good for
Make
that.
sure
Nah, I don't think
officers
so.
like this stay in line.
No,
Disgusting.
they're fucked.
That prosecutor's
It-
on point.
I mean, they had no chance with whatever self-defense shit. They were-
Yeah, that shit got shut down before it even started.
Yeah, they had no chance. All that evidence piled against them, and then their own testimonies backfiring. It was horrible, dude.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand. It's just a shame, really, seeing two fellow officers go down for something like that.
Yeah, and the worst part is that they blatantly lied to us, man.
Yeah,
Like they truly intended to fuck the dude up.
yeah. It's you think you know people.
Yeah.
That's somebody.
It's
That's somebody that we gotta trust with our life. You know.
Yeah, kind of glad they got weeded out.
Absolutely, man.
I guess just like you said. Pussy power, man. Pussy power.
Power to the pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man.
Outside to give me some fresh air, cause holy shit.
Yeah, I just went outside and smoked.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We'll begin closing arguments.
I believe that's Scott.
Mr. Prosecutor, would you like to go first or defer to the
I'll
defense?
defer.
The facts of this case seem pretty clear. The prosecution keeps leaning on the fact that no shot was ever fired. When Mr. Morgan acted as if he had a gun, he presented it as a gun. And regardless of what it actually was, it threatened the life of the defendants. The prosecution attempted to make it seem like it was some grand plan, but they were only looking to protect, not take the life. They were protecting Megan. They wanted the best for Megan. And unfortunately, a man lost his life. In my opinion, that is the definition of self-defense. They posed a threat. The threat, regardless of if it was carried out, was present. And the reactions of my defendants seemed very warranted. Thank you.
Ladies, gentlemen of the jury, a travesty of justice unfolded at Red Garage. It could have been any one of you, especially you, Johnny. It could have been any of you. It could be an innocent person, or it could be Johnny. Two officers of the law took it upon themselves to execute a man that was pursuing the woman he loved after refusing to allow her to go to the police department, continually refusing the help of the police department, while they were plotting to murder one of their husbands. The counsel is right. The facts of this case are clear. They murdered Bill Morgan. Bill Morgan is dead. I'm not going to stand here like Simon and say, oh, they misunderstood. Somebody died. A man is dead. A life is extinguished. The sanctity of life is what we most hold above all else. And the only thing we must hold parallel to that is the sanctity of law enforcement. When our law enforcement officers take the law into their own hands and eliminate the judge and eliminate the jury and eliminate the prosecutor, they're nothing more than vigilantes, as we have already established. They drove around, they baited Mr. Morgan in, they got into multiple vehicular encounters with him. He hit him at Red Garage, they left, came back, they executed him in cold blood. I could sit here and talk about Lexus Donovan's experiences with Jeep throughout their life. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put her or Pontiac through any more trauma than Jeep already has. I'm not going to bring up BMW the cat. I don't need to, because that is seared into your brain the same way that poor cat's fur was seared when Jeep put the iron on it. I don't need to talk about that. You know what I need to talk about? A travesty of justice that unfolded and resulted in the death of Bill Morgan, that has resulted in a permanent stain on the Department of the LSPD that Chief Dangerfield will spend years trying to recover from. I will talk about, look at there. Look, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, look at the tears running down Nathan Shep's face as he has come to the realization that his friend is a stone cold murderer for hire. This is a travesty. They are guilty. They are beyond guilty. They did it, and if you find them not guilty, they will do it again. If you find them not guilty, you will be directly responsible for the death of Herschel Goldbergstein. You must go back to that jury room. You must find them guilty, and you must protect the public from these two out-of-control vigilantes. They're not Batman. They're not Superman. They're Wolverine and Deadpool. They run out there and kill anybody they see fit. And Miss Ortiz did not want her ex-husband to die. She just wanted him to get help. I rest.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we'll direct you to the jury room, where we will ask you to deliberate on whether Jeep Donovan and Michael McNinja
I'll pay the contempt.
Oh, damn.
guilty or not guilty of the charge of capital murder. You may return a verdict of life in prison or the death penalty if you find them guilty. In order to ask for the death penalty, your vote must be unanimously guilty. Please take all the time you need to deliberate. You may adjourn to the jury room. This court will be in recess. And everyone fine as soon as the jury comes back with a verdict. Thank you for being here. Please remand the defendants to custody in the cells downstairs.
Know what's happening after this, right, woman?
Are you adopting a cat?
No, we're gonna bang, but after we go get some weirdos rounded up. Yeah, that's right. Thorgan, why are you so close while I'm talking very intimately about my wife and I conducting intimate activities? No, you can't get involved.
I wouldn't want to be involved.
What, are you saying my wife is ugly?
I'm saying I'm not interested.
Are you saying that my wife is not attractive enough?
I'm saying I'm not interested.
I'm very attractive. Look at this face.
Saying I'm not interested.
Well, what are you interested in? Ah, you're one of those cartoons type of guy. Yeah, that's what the current generation has devolved into.
Cartoons. Do I look like a dweeb? Do I look like Lennox Loxton?
All right, you can shut the fuck up about that one.
Yeah, that's really tough.
It's okay. I'll move.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's why I became a criminal psychologist in the first place, in hopes of helping him. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Now you really trying to throw it back.
All you gotta do is go up to him and just slap that ass.
I wouldn't say he didn't do a bad job. He did a pretty decent job. It's just the overwhelming evidence of everything that was going on. They had no chance.
Nah.
They honestly should have took a plea and fucking saved their asses.
So I'm definitely gonna walk out of this conversation now because there's 3 cops and me. Well, now 4 cops and me.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna bother you, man.
Sorry, I'm off duty.
Look, y'all may be off duty, but it still looks like me to be a snitch.
Oh, yeah,
and-
yeah.
Oh, yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, you dirty criminal, blah.
What's up there, Thor?
Yeah, shit's not looking good for them.
Nah.
No, it's not looking good at all.
Evening, agents.
I mean, if they did it, they deserve it, man. That's puts a
Uh-huh.
makes our name
Yeah,
look
no-
bad.
You know
No
what?
one's
I
above the
think
law.
after this, they're not they shouldn't be associated with the name of the police department.
That's a good
Just
thing.
keep that in mind.
I like that.
Okay, scrubbing them off the records.
Exactly.
BMW the cat.
And poor BMW the cat.
Poor BMW.
I'll make sure
He
to
did
keep
not
it in my
deserve
prayers.
to lose his tail.
Mm-hmm.
Or getting his fur burned off.
How cruel can you be to do that to a precious animal?
You'd have to be pretty much a sociopath to harm animals and then direct that. That's been proven by psychologists before.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
And they thought Bill was the fucking psychopath.
Right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They might be going back.
I'm right here.
Got a brass for the jury coming back.
Bailiff, please send the jury in.
And the defendants.
Yes, we do need
Can you
the
bring the
defendants.
defendants? Are you guys ready? All right, come on out.
Mr. Foreman, have you reached a verdict? In
Yes,
the
ma'am, we
matter
have.
Of the people versus Chief Donovan and Michael McNinja.
Yes, ma'am.
What say you?
With the case versus McNinja, we find him guilty. And with the case of Chief Donovan, we find her also guilty, unanimously.
For Mr. McNinja? What is the
We should-
sentence?
We have decided that Mr. McNinja shall be sentenced to life in prison.
And for Miss Donovan?
For Miss Donovan and her deeds contributed towards the case, we find that the death penalty is best suited.
Your Honor, if I may speak before you affirm sentencing.
Of course.
Obviously, with Mr. McNinja, life in prison is the correct sentence, but I don't believe Jeep Donovan should be sentenced to death. The state does not endorse this sentencing.
As it is the decision of the jury, we'll leave it to an appeals court
Understood, Your Honor.
to decide whether or not Miss Donovan deserves the death penalty or life in prison. Mr. McNinja and Miss Donovan, you're remanded to Bolingbrook Penitentiary. Mr. McNinja for life in prison. And Miss Donovan, until your pills are exhausted and your sentence carried out. And or your sentence carried out. Court is adjourned.
I'll adjust the media in 10 minutes on the front steps.
Get over here, woman.
Thank you for your service, jurors.
My pleasure.
Congratulations.
Receive my bag.
The Department of Corrections will please remand the prisoners back to Bolingbrook.
Yeah. Get over here.
All right, this way, Donovan, McNinja.
This is mine.
Oh my god. Tongue kiss outside of the car.
LSPD detain the jury foreman now. Hands up, Joker.
Oh, with a name like that, what do you think?
Let's get that jury foreman in handcuffs.
What do you mean?
Put your fucking hands up.
I wouldn't want to do that if I were you.
Why is that?
Let's see. If I were to hit this button here for speed dial, we may have a bit of a kaboom problem. Yes?
A what problem?
A bomb
Kaboom?
problem. Holy fuck.
Inside?
On my bag.
Oh shit.
All right, everyone back away from Joker, back away from
God
Joker.
damn it,
Yeah, let's
that
get
was
everybody
not
to
the way
move
I
out.
lied.
Back away.
Go ahead and leave that there for you all. If I am followed, I will fucking blow the place up. Congratulations!
I will see you soon, you piece of shit.
Yeah, this is the day you almost caught Classic Joker. Remember, I still got the button.
We need bomb squad down here.
Why couldn't you just put it inside with Jeep? God damn it.
Maxine, what's your 20?
It wouldn't be a threat.
I need you to go over to PD and get the Bearcat. Get the get your SWAT equipment. I know you got your SWAT equipment on. Get the Bearcat so we can try and defuse this thing. I want a perimeter cleared in front of this city hall. We need to clear all the civilians out this ain't a show. We got to make sure that they are in a clear distance from that bomb. They are not being hit. Let's get them out. Come on. Get to work, everybody.
10-4.
Alpha 321 has to go 10
Alright, sir. Make clear, make clear.
Clear out, sir. Get on, go on out of here for your own safety there, gentlemen. I need y'all to clear on out of here.
You want me to go clear the building?
Let's go clear the building. Howard and myself are going to go clear the building. Let's make a firm perimeter around this bomb. We don't need anybody getting hurt in this.
Alright, ma'am, clear out.
Barton, we're going to need you out of the building. We got a bomb threat in the front there.
Oh, God.
Individual just
Please
dropped
get
the bomb
safety.
there, yeah. Get yourself out of here. LSPD, if you're in here, let me know.
LSPD, if you're here, say something.
Judge, we gotta get you out of here. We got a bomb threat in front. Let's move. We got the judge inside. We're gonna move her out the side door. Your Honor, move this way with me. We're gonna move out the side door. We got the threat up in the front. Let's go about the.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'll let you take front. I'll take the rear.
Yep. I'm gonna clear the cells.
10-4.
Cells are clear. Let's move out the side door.
10-4. I've got my car
Let's
right
get
around.
you. Let's get you into some protection over here. Thor, help the judge get to safety here. Let's get her away from the building, out of harm's way.
Oh, my car's in the back, so it's gonna be a bit of a walk.
Howard, go cover Thor. Make sure we got cover on the judge. That's VIP right there.
10-4.
We want the judge to get kidnapped by the Joker. Clearly a madman.
Absolutely. I think we're parked right next to each other.
Makes me wonder if,
I've been chased by a off-road vehicle.
makes me wonder if the judge, or if the Joker, rather, has some kind of connection with Jeep. Person of interest for the FIB now.
Alright, you guys
Hop
get
on
in
in,
and I'm
man.
gonna follow. I'll be here. Detail.
Chief will bring the judge down to PD.
Affirm. Clearing out the courthouse.
181 will be 76 with Judge.
Went to the courthouse.
Building is cleared.
Papa 137, 1041.
It may not be the most comfortable accommodations, Judge, but at least it's safe. Well, we can enjoy the lounge if you want to.
Santiago, we got a situation. We got a bomb in the front of City Hall. Get over here ASAP.
10-4, sir. You want to grab the
No, y'all
Bearcat?
can't do it with me.
We
I'm
got
sorry.
the Bearcat here. Y'all get into your tactical equipment. Get over here.
10-4.
Y'all that are on helping
got
out
the
with
judge.
the judge duty, keep her
Yeah, judge
safe.
right
That's
here.
a VIP right there.
10-4.
Yeah, just set this on loop, Pontiac,
Right.
so that we can honor
Oh, right here.
W.
We got Maxine and Johnson moving in on the potential explosive. See what they can do with it.
So what about the door? There's a palm tree by the door, right hand side. 271041.
10-4, welcome aboard. We got a situation going down at the courthouse. Bomb threat.
Church is currently situated in the command room, Chief.
10-4.
Papa 318, Papa 137, forming Patrol 170, or 23 at courthouse.
We got the inside cover. I was just, we just gotta cover the building here. Cover the front end, make sure nobody's coming up on us.
Done.
It's real slow like.
Howard,
Yeah.
can I have you go to channel 2?
10-4.
Make sure nobody's on the rooftop surrounding BD. The judge is somewhat exposed at the windows here in the chief's office. We'll relocate you to sound levels.
Alright, give me just a second.
So her position will be on the north side of the building.
10-4.
It's the entire corner of like Atlee Streets. Like all the rooftops there.
10-4. I'm gonna see if there's anywhere I can get some height and just kind of look around.
there should be a AC unit you can climb up on there.
10-4.
Eating what?
Alright, I'm up on the roof looking around. You said that she's going to be facing Atlee.
You
and
were here
Center
for the
Street?
conference. You can follow me inside. I can lead you to the conference
She's in the
room.
chief's office, northwest corner of the building. So if you could just check the entire Center Street and Atlee corner.
Yeah, I'm up on top of PD now, and I can see over most buildings. So I'm looking around, just kind of investigating.
You on radio, Thor?
Time for.
The situation here has been handled. It was a pudding bomb. Is your barricade?
Time for.
Alright.
Give me a second.
Gonna be nothing on the northwest side of the building. Gonna check the other side now just to verify.
Time for. We're gonna bring the judge back to the courthouse.
10-4, I'll be coming downstairs to the motor pool.
We'll start just a few.
The BMW. Look what she did.
Have you already left the motor pool, Thor? Thor, did you switch back to radio 1?
10-4.
Well, you didn't tell me. I was sitting there talking. I was like, where'd he go?
It's going to be a press conference at the PD. Gonna come on over to 19.
We're about to transport the judge back to the courthouse.
I'll let you lead, Thor. Well,
Patrol 1's gonna respond to the fight in progress up in Bolingbrook.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Always happy to help, Judge. Yeah, the front is going to be covered with pudding, so there might need to be some maintenance done. Alright. Well, you have a good evening, Judge.
Alright, the judge is back in the courthouse now.
Back to PD.
yes, sir.
Show 123 to Bullen.
181 to be in 7619. My bad.
At Bolingbrook.
if you are in some type of danger, come speak to an officer. The only way we can help you is if you speak to us. So
We got Jeep Donovan there.
I appreciate your time, and y'all have a good one. We're here to protect and serve y'all. Thank you.
I, of course, would like to devote this victory to the memory of BMW. If we could all have a moment of silence for BMW the First, and be happy and overjoyed that Jeep is in prison and cannot hurt BMW the Third. We appreciate everyone coming. We appreciate your help and your input, and thank you so very much. I'm sure I'll have more to say tomorrow at the press conference I'll hold at FIB. Thank you.
Damn. I didn't even get to see it.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Keep an eye on her, Shep. Looks like whoever the inmate was is gone now. They probably got up and went somewhere.
10-4.
I only have like 10 people following.
Are you
How many store?
Do what?
Are you in need of something?
No, I just didn't know what was going on.
Something that you don't need to hear?
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, nobody said nothing. I just was following. What's up there, boss?
Hello.
Plastic in them, they'll be around for 20,000 years.
Hello. That's a nice car. I bet you, what if something like that set you back? No, that's not bad, man. Well, keep it safe, alright?
You too, officer.
The fight in progress at Bolingbroke is code 4.
10-4. Maybe now this case is over, we'll get some people doing bad.
Patrol 1 is gonna 76 back to 19.
10-4. Just be advised, do not go to the chief's office as there's a private meeting going on.
10-4.
181's gonna be 10-7 for just a minute.
Patrol 1, 10-7 for vehicle repair.
What's up, dude? Not much. I'm playing on my cop. Yeah. Man, well, I was just chilling watching. There was like a court case going on. And then we went to walk out, and the dude, this head of the FIB, was like, "All right, you got LSPD. I want you to cuff the head of the jury." And when we got ready to go surround him, we had like 40 people online at once, and he stopped everybody because he was like, "Well, he's like, all I'm telling you is if you fuck with us, then I'm gonna blow this fucking bomb in my bag." And so then like everybody backed away. We had to like escort the judge off the premises and got her to safety, and then they called in the bomb squad and de-armed the bomb. But it was crazy. But he got away. He literally just walked away. I mean, they know exactly who it is. So yeah, he'll get a warrant for everything, and it'll be crazy. But I just couldn't believe he did that. I was like, damn.
76 Elias, reckless driving.
I have been playing some of those. Nikki P has gotten a lot better at Rocket League. I mean, yeah, no, at Apex. But like he's got no, not Rocket League. But he I don't know, man. It's like he wants to push, and then like it's like when he wants to push, it's not a good time. When he don't want to push, it is a good time. But like he's hitting a lot more shots, and like his movement's gotten a little bit better, and like he's definitely been putting in some actual effort. But something is just not connected when it comes to the teamwork part. So we'll get there though. He's doing good. He's been playing a lot by himself. Just what do you call it? I have seen it. It looked kind of cool, like with the smart bullets and where you can like boost all your teammates and stuff, and they have like unlimited ammo and shit. That's what it gives everybody in the air and within like a certain vicinity of them. It like increases, I think, your rate of fire. It gives you unlimited ammo, so you can just shoot, reload, shoot, and it doesn't count against you. So you could have no ammo, being like in the middle of a, like, oh my god, I need ammo, and boom, you just can shoot. Yes, I just don't know if it's bottomless clip where like you can just shoot, or if it's gonna be could you imagine an R99 if you just didn't have to reload? So it probably still have to reload, but maybe it will at least, like, let's say you're dead empty and you hit it, then maybe it will like auto load a mag and then you have to reload. That'd be cool. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how they're gonna do it, but if you want to pull my stream up, I am streaming too. I'm not really doing much, but waiting for the criminals to start doing bad. Would you like to play something? Are you down to play? No. I mean, no. Well, definitely do download it so that next time you're in the mood to play, I still would love to play with you when I'm on my crim. But no, I'm down to, let me go head back to 19 and I'll go to sleep and then we can play something. I do got to go to work, but I just decided to stay awake until then. So I've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours until I got to get ready. Heck yeah. Hey, I'm down for whichever one of the, I'm down for whichever one you want to play. No. Papa 181 would be 7619. That means I'm en route to the police station. I'm waiting for the new cars to drop. Yeah, and GTA. I need to go look at the dealer. I want to go look at the car dealer and see if they switched the cars yet. It's supposed to happen today, but it may not have happened yet because it is like 3 o'clock in the morning. But they're adding, they should be adding the new cars that you can like buy with the money, like real money. And so I'm gonna go see what I want to see what they got. Yeah, absolutely. I'm literally just gonna go see what's for sale, and then I'm going to load Rainbow. Yeah, so we can try to get you up to yeah. No, it's on YouTube. Yes. Or, okay, yeah. Yeah, they haven't changed them yet. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like, what do you call it? It was kind of before I learned everything, and so it's just, unfortunately, the character's name. I haven't asked the guy yet if I could change the first name, but I kind of want to.
318 is going 1042. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe.
Well, I don't know what I thought about doing, but I do want to keep that Howard. That way I'm still Officer Howard. But I don't know what I would do for the first one. I mean, nobody calls me that anyway, so like it wouldn't really be hard for anybody to change. I would just change it on paper so that way if I ever got pulled or something for like speeding or whatever. I mean, even then they probably ain't gonna run my shit if they know me. Yeah, bro, so we got this new, he paid like $300 for this PD. But hey, I'll show it to you. Yeah. Dude, look, the doors and shit that you have to unlock. Well, you've seen the jail, so you know what that looks like. And then let's see, we'll go upstairs real quick. Papa 181 going 1042. I actually like did it so fast I didn't give you a chance, but I heard you, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Get some rest. We're gonna
Yeah.
need it.
Oh yeah, I'll be on tomorrow after spiritual work.
Yeah, I feel like the city's gonna be in fucking shambles for a little bit.
I mean, it was a crazy situation, and plus having 2 of our officers get convicted of murder. I mean, that's pretty hard thing to swallow in one night.
Yeah, we are definitely going to be feeling the after effects on this one.
And then fucking Joker. I mean, that's wild. I didn't know he was that kind of guy. You know, I think my cousin used to hang out with that guy, and I just didn't know he hung out with those kind of people.
Yeah. Who would have figured, like, you really know a person. You think you know a person until you know the person.
Yeah. Do you like my new ink, man?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh no, what is that?
I don't. It's like a Thor. You know, like a Roman Thor.
Zeus?
Yes, that's why it might be Zeus actually.
Yeah, because in mythological
And then I got my travel tab over
studies,
here.
he was the. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Appreciate it, man. All right, bro. Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yep, I'll see you around.
All right.